คือหนูไม่ของ
อีกอ่ะใช่ไหมโบถูก
你想写อะไร
血鱼吗？ Hi。OK， 應該有。而家係出咗街定未 ？OK。Hi, good afternoon, everyone. So welcome to the third section of Tune In Live series organized by the Hong Kong Baptist University International Office. This is Fabian. I am here today to help you to make your application wow. So we will be broadcasting this section via Facebook, YouTube. So if any of your friends is not knowing about this, please share the link to them with the Facebook or YouTube or etc. So so they won't be missing anything. So today's section will be divided into two parts. I will open the floor after my presentation, so please feel free to ask any questions later on in the chat box. So without further ado, I will start now. So let me begin with my PowerPoint slideshows. So I think you can see my PowerPoint slide now. So to make your application wow, how to do so? The very first thing is that you must know where to find the application form. So you're right. For the student application, you have to apply online. And the application form is actually in your BUnitPort account. So please follow the steps. Log into your BUnitPort account and then find studies. And you search for the My E-application. And then you will find the exchange program and simply click application for student exchange program, and then you will be redirected to the online application form. Because some of the students in the past, I noticed that they may not knowing about the online application form location. So I'll give you 2 seconds to take a picture of this page, or if you have a mobile phone, just simply take a picture or screenshot or do whatever you feel comfortable. Just remember, this is very important. If you don't know where's the online application form, how do you make your application wow, right? So I think I have already wait for 2 seconds, so I will go on to another page. And I do believe that instead of showing you lots of different slideshows, it would be much better if I can show you the actual online application form. And of course, because I'm a staff, I cannot log into a student account. That's why the name you saw here, it's actually a UAT site. So the name will be irrelevant to you. But basically, if you follow the steps I have just mentioned to you, you will be able to see this page. So just remember, before you start the application, please read the notes carefully. Because this is very important, because all the important message has been listed here. For example, the deadline for the application is on the 15th of November. Another example, like when do you have to take the IELTS test or the TOEFL test? It has to be on or before the 13th of December. And also where can you go? Basically, you can choose 10 different choices by university level or departmental level. So basically, all the important notes has been listed here. So before you start, please read carefully. So right now, I will just click apply. And then you will be directed to the actual online form. Don't worry, there's a lot of information here. Actually, it's not a lot. Basically, you can see that we have asked you a lot of questions. It seems like it's also very easy, or we just ask you about the factual things. So I will not be going through all the points with you, but I will draw attention to those that you have to keep in mind so that you can make your application wow. So first of all, when you look at here, basically you can choose either go on exchange in your semester 1, semester 2, or for the full academic year. You have to ask yourself, when is the best time for you to go on exchange? You have to think it academically and also financially. So once you have your plan, you can list or to tell us your proposed duration of exchange studies. And don't think that this is just a very simple question, because this question actually are related to the following up questions. For example, about the preference of the host institution, if I can only go on exchange in my semester 1, so I shouldn't be putting some institution that can allow me to go on semester 2 only, right? So how can you find the important details? It's quite simple, because you know that we have more than 350 partners in 50 countries. So all you have to do is go on our website and go to where to go page, and then do the searching. And in this example, because of the time, I've already done some searching beforehand. And you can see that, for example, in Japan, I have lots of partners can choose from. And some institution, for example, this example, Akita International University, I can choose either semester 1 or semester 2. But if you take a look at the other university, for example, the JF Oberlin University in Japan, I can only go on exchange in my semester 2. That means if I can only go on exchange in semester 1, I shouldn't be putting this particular institution in my preference list, so that when you fill out the application form, you have to be very clear about your own plan. You have to do the research, because we can always tell how well have you prepared for your exchange application. So and of course, you shouldn't be choosing any institution that doesn't fit your own schedule, right? And of course, you are very flexible to choose 10 institutions for your exchange studies. And the best thing here is that our office has already done the first phase of research for you. We have identified the top universities among our partners, and also the extraordinary choices, and also the low-cost choices. So please make good use of these different categories, because this can help you save a lot of time, and also can tell you the different characteristics of our institution. So this can actually enhance your application about which institution that really interests you, and also which really fits you. So I hope this is clear enough. So I'll go on the next step. So here, we will ask you about the tentative study plan. So why is that? Because this student exchange program, in fact, is about the academic exchange program. Of course, you can go travel around during your exchange studies. But at the very same time, you should be make good use of the time that you can take courses rather than taking courses at HKBU. But at the same time, you can take courses in another university. And that's why we want you to take reference of your first whole institution and list at least 6 courses that you are intend to take during your exchange studies. And you can see that all questions are related and with logic. So when you prepare for your exchange application, please do a good research and to plan for your exchange. And of course, when you plan for your exchange, you know that as I have already shared different pages of our website, please remember, we are always ready to help you. And at the same time, you can seek advice from your own academic advisor or your major department exchange coordinator. Because what we have been asking you about your preference on exchange studies, the courses you are intend to take, or even the semester you prefer to go on. Actually, these questions are all related to your academic parts as well. So if you have any concerns about your academic parts and you want to seek advice, please seek advice from these exchange coordinators because they can give you the professional opinion on academic parts. And of course, come to talk to us. The international office is always ready to give you the good advice. So, my advice is when you are struggling on your exchange application, so why don't you just get some help when the help is already here, right? So let me go back to the end of the page. And as I mentioned, when you prepare for your exchange studies, you have to think academically and also financially. You are the one who knows the best of your own financial situation. So just make sure that when you choose the different institution or the duration of your exchange period, please make sure that you have to think about your own budget as well. So that you won't be listing some institution you can't go realistically, right? So for the scholarship opportunity, good news, as long as you have obtained a minimum CGPA reached 2.8 or above, then you will be automatically considered for the scholarship opportunities. So we have, if you want to know more about what scholarship that is available, please click here, and then you will be directed to this page. Because of the time constraint, I have already clicked it, so you'll see the page here. So I just want to remind you, because different scholarship have different eligibility requirement. So just make sure that you will take a look at it. So when you are answering the questions about whether you have participating in any community service or any extracurricular activities, please make sure you list everything that you have done before. That is, since you joined HKBU, that is important. And before I actually end about the application form, remember you have to write a personal statement as well. To make your application well, to be very honest, my single advice is don't be general, but be genuine. Because in the past experience, the student exchange program is always a very popular program among students. And we actually receive a lot of applications. And particularly in the personal statement, in the past, some of the students, when they write the personal statement, they usually quote some of the saying. For example, I will just quote an example for you so you will know what I mean by don't be so general. The example is reading thousands of books is not equal to traveling thousands of miles. So if you translate that back to Cantonese or Chinese, you will know what I mean. But please remember, do not use Google Translate. You are already an university student. I know you can write better than that. And also, please ask yourself, why do you want to go on exchange? What do you want to achieve in your exchange studies? There's a lot of different questions when you choose the institution or choose the particular duration you want to go to. There must be some reason behind why you have chosen what you have written down, right? So please ask yourself, what do you want to achieve? And write something unique, be genuine, because we can always tell how well you have prepared for the exchange studies and how serious you are. You have been taking the exchange studies too. Okay. So and to be very honest, I am sure that the reason why you want to go on exchange is totally different from totally different from your friends. So please make sure just write your own essay, and your efforts will be seen. And lastly, my advice is that if I were you, I will, of course, take a look at the international office website, like right here. Do the research because all the important message is already listed here. And I will also, please let me show you the videos. Because the international office will be, have been organizing 2 series on success in IELTS and TOEFL, money matters. If I were you, I will definitely go to take a look and watch these videos. And of course, register for the upcoming videos as well, upcoming sections as well, which we will be doing that on the 14th of October. Wait a second, I will show you right here. So all the registration link are listed here. Please register now and prepare for your exchange studies. So this is the end of my presentation, and I would like to open the floor to answer some questions. So I saw that some of the students are trying to type the question. Yes, please raise your question in the chat box. In Facebook or YouTube, then we will be, and soon as well. So I have a question. Okay, what if I don't have the IELTS score yet when submitting the application? A very good question indeed. Let me show you the application form. So in your application form, all you have to do is click submit supporting documents, and then you will be directed to this page, and you can just upload your confirmation of your TOEFL or IELTS test email or the confirmation letter. So you choose TOEFL or IELTS. For other students who already have the score, of course, they can upload the score reports. But if you don't have, you just simply upload the confirmation letter. Then we will know that you have already scheduled the IELTS or TOEFL test, but just that you can't, you're not able to provide the score just right at the application period of time. So I hope this has answered your question. So another question, can I change my choices after submitting my application? Oh, yes, of course not. It's just a joke, I'm sorry. Basically, why do I have to go through the whole application form with you? It's because I have mentioned many times, 1,000 times already, what you have put here is very important. We can tell whether you have done your research, and so that we can, based on your listing, to give you the best offer. So when you submit your application, make sure you have to double check all your answers. And because after your submission, you cannot resubmit or you cannot change anything. So please make sure you have to be confirmed, double check that is all correct before you submit. I hope this answers your question as well. So the next question is, I haven't got any CGPA results at the moment, so I think that you maybe a direct year 2 or year 3 students or year 1 students. Don't worry, because if you don't have the CGPA result yet, because we will count this semester results as well. We will collect your results from the academic registry in January. So right at that moment, we will know that whether you are eligible for this program. So my advice for you is that please submit the application, because once you have submit, we can only consider your application by then. So please make sure you do so. And her follow-up question is, should I write a personal statement to explain the reason? Of course not. You don't have to explain anything, because it is not a problem at all, and that won't be a disadvantage. All you have to do is work hard, study hard for the semester, so that we can consider for your application. So I hope this has answered your concern and questions. So another question, how can you tell if a personal statement is good enough? Yes, a very good question as well. As I mentioned just now, with some example, many students, when they think of exchange, they usually write something that everyone can think about. For example, the example I have already mentioned, use some different wordings or saying to start the application statement, or something that not written by yourself. And that's why my opinion and advice for you is be genuine, write what you think, because that can really show us how serious you take for the exchange program. So this is one of the good criteria to tell whether whether your personal statement is good enough. So I hope this helped you answer your question as well. And another question, what if I would like to go exchange in mainland China or Taiwan? Whether the IELTS is necessary? Yes, for those students who only choose to exchange in mainland or in Taiwan, IELTS or TOEFL is not needed. So when we ask you for the IELTS or TOEFL test, it means that when you choose your host institution, and any of it is located rather than in mainland China or Taiwan, then you have to submit the IELTS or TOEFL. Otherwise, you don't have to take the test. I mean, you don't have to submit the IELTS or TOEFL test to us. So I hope this is helpful. And another question, what would you take our attendance? It is because my department requests students to attend this talk. I think because we received some of the inquiries from students these 2 days. So basically, right now it's in a very special situation because of the COVID-19. We just resumed face-to-face classes this week. I mean, today is only the 30th, so it's only the 3rd day of classes with face-to-face mixed mode. So basically, we have saved all the videos online in our Facebook, and also as I show you in my in our website as well. So please go to our website and play back these videos, and so that even you are not able to, I mean, if you have missed any of these sections, you can still be able to get all the useful information from these video archive. And of course, if you, I mean, for example, like you have already asked if, I mean, if you have already asked me a question, and I'm sure you have been listening to this section already. So if you are very concerned whether we will help to confirm with your department, you can write down your student number to us so that we can confirm or verify. Otherwise, we will send you the link, and then we can confirm you have watched our video as well. So I hope this helped you. So it is a must to fill in all 10 choices, or we can just fill in like 5. Oh, very good question. I don't know why you think about 5 only, but remember, in this application form, we ask you to fill out 10 choices. It means 10 choices. So please make sure you just fill in 10 choices. Otherwise, you won't be able to submit your application. And why do we ask you for 10 choices? It's not just a random number, but it's actually for a good purpose, because we want to know where do you want to go, and also we want you to do the research seriously. So please fill out 10 choices so that we can give the best choice, best institution that suits you. I hope this answers your question. How can I come to the international office for inquiries? Do you need to book an appointment? Okay, thank you for your question. Basically, you don't really need to make an appointment, but you can do so by filling in the appointment schedule form here, or please come to our office within the office hour to take a look at our resources library, because in our resources library, we actually has put all the institution information and also the evaluation form from our exchange returnees, which you are feel free to come during the office hour. And if you want to talk to us in particular, please come to our office in the walk-in consultation hour, which is 3:30 to 4:30. So depends on your own schedule. If you have classes every single day at 3:30 to 4:30, then you may want to make an appointment with us. Otherwise, walk in during this hour, then we will be able to answer your question as well. And of course, please write to us through email or call us. And here's our contact information. And since you asked whether you can come drop by our office, do you know where's our office location? Yes, it's at AAB 703, 7th floor, just opposite to the academic registry. So when you submit anything to the academic registry, please drop by the international office as well, or please come to international office first. Okay, so I hope I have answered your question. So I would like to know, what does it mean by universal in the website? Does it mean we can choose any country? So let me show our website to you. So for university level, it means that the institution listed in the university level means it is available for all major students. No matter which major you are, you can choose these institutions. This is the first one. And the other one, for the departmental level or the school level, like Faculty of Arts, School of Business, if you have, if you are a BBA major student, for example, I will click School of Business to search. And the listing here will be only available to students in School of Business only. But if you choose university level, it means that I am a BBA student. I can, of course, choose this institution as well. But of course, the institution that in your own department, they may be offering more major courses. So you have to make a balance or talk to your academic advisor to see which one suits your academic schedule the best. But basically, if you choose university level, you don't have to worry about your own major, because these are for all of you. And the next question is, if I end up with an offer I don't like, can I reject the offer and reapply next year? Yes, you can do so. But please let me remind you, because the student exchange program is a very popular program, and of course it is very competitive as well. And when we give you the offer, all the panelists have already reviewed all the application, and they will make the best offer that suits you. So when you receive the offer, before you reject the offer, please do a research on that particular institution. And because if I don't know whether you have listened to our talk last week about the seize the moment to craft a different future. One of our speakers, in fact, shared her experience that she didn't get the offer that she liked at first, but at last she still go on with her exchange studies, and that's why she can craft her different future. So this is my advice. Before you reject, please take a good look on the institution and make sure you don't miss the chance, because you will never know how the exchange opportunities can give you a good future. So this will be the last question. I know Japanese. Can I go to Japan universities and take those Japanese taught courses? Do I still need to submit IELTS results then? Well, of course, if you know the language, this is good for you, because when you go on exchange, for example, if you can go to Japan, get the offer to these Japanese universities, of course, when you live there, you have an advantage, because you don't have so much communication or language barrier compared to other students. But when we review your application, we only consider your CGPA results and also your IELTS or TOEFL results. So we won't consider whether you know the particular language or not, because the value or the best part of the participating in the exchange program is that you can take courses in English and living in a totally different environment. And with that experience, you can learn that language when you study there. So it is not necessary to know that language for your choice of preferences. And of course, if you want to go to Japan, you have to submit IELTS and TOEFL. And of course, you can take the courses that are taught in Japanese, but you have to fulfill the requirements set by the partner institution. So this is a question that not something that you have to concern right now. So what you have to do is submit the online application form as soon as possible, and do the research, and remember to double check all your listing, double check all your answers, because once you have submitted your application, you can change nothing. So please make sure you do that. And before I end this section, I want to remind you the exchange opportunities is for everyone, and you should not limit yourself. And all the good, we have many resources available here for you. Information or the financial assistance, etc., can be found in our website. And also, please follow our Instagram, Facebook, and I will give you the Instagram and Facebook page right now so that you know you can follow us right now. So please follow us, follow our Instagram and follow our Facebook. I will give you 5 seconds to take a look at this page and follow us right now. Why is it important to follow us? Because we have saved all the videos online, because we understand that you have all different time schedule for your studies. So please remember to follow us so you won't be missing any updates or important information. And this is one of the way how to make your application wow, right? So why do you miss that? Don't do that. Please follow us. And please take a look at this page. Mark down your diary, because we will be having another section on the coolest exchange destination on the 14th of October. Same time. And so also same location with Facebook Live, Zoom, YouTube Live. So please mark down your diary and join us again. Your future matters, and join the exchange program. Thank you very much for today. Goodbye. We look forward to receiving your application soon. Bye.